Hello, welcome to the Broomstones Oktoberfest Open. We're here for the 7 p.m. draw with the Spirit of Curling from Plainsfield, Charlotte, and Boston T-Line Party with Broomstones and North End.
On the call, you'll have Connor Hogue and Reggie Wilcox here for tonight, so I hope we keep you guys entertained. Right now, Yellow's sitting 2 here, and Red is looking to cut them down with a draw to the button.
Red has hammer here.
Looks like they like it out of hand, but they're going for sweeping early.
Looks like a guard might be coming into play here. Can maybe do a tap up. Yep.
And they'll roll that off, so Yellow's still sitting 2. Looking to draw in a third counter here would be my guess. Paul with the very classy shirt and tie look for the late draw, bringing everything up here at the Spiel for our class level.
Exactly. Looks like the call is a draw in, and we shall see if they can drop another one for a counter.
See, we're taking a lot of ice here. We got some big swing here at Broomstones, 4.5 or 5 feet of curl on a lot of our draws, and pretty quick ice here. They're on this one early. Looks like it's a little bit tight.
It's tight out of the hand. That may raise the red.
Tight and light, so looks like this will just maybe get across the hog line, or
maybe just squeak.
And they're gonna. So Yellow's still sitting 2. Red with a chance to make a good shot here, either a tap or a come around. We'll see what they call here.
It's like they're calling the tap up. Oh, I think they want.
Keeps tapping his foot. What is that? Is that a hack or a tap weight? I don't know if I've seen that before.
I think he wants to split the house with this.
Okay.
Open up the button. Maybe give them a chance for a takeout with their next shot.
Yeah. Looks like they're on this one for line again, trying to hold it for that nose tap or split. And overcurled a little bit, but definitely a better setup than they had before. So Yellow's still sitting 1-2, but Red is 3-4. Looking to strike here if they can.
Yellows are wide open now, so Red needs to do something, or Yellow needs to do something and cover them.
Yeah, Paul looks like he's calling a kind of top house draw here to protect his rocks and maybe put in another counter.
Looks like he gave it a bit more than his last one. Might be going a little deep here.
Trying to sweep it looks like to the back red here. So plan B or C on this shot, but looks like it'll work out, and Yellow will be sitting 3 after that. So in a nice spot here, playing with 3 in their suits and bald caps. You know, they're fighting the good fight here early.
That always brings it up a level.
Yes,
Connor.
yes.
I can see you're representing the ball caps right now.
Now he's just being nasty, you know? Red looks like they're going to throw a hit here, trying to double out the back two and the forefoot. Maybe roll or just kind of hit that red on the nose. But a couple good options here, depending on how it goes. They're on this one early. And they're off.
Looks like they're going to make contact. They're going to get 2 out or just the 1?
And didn't squirt it all the way out, but Red's sitting shot here and third counter, so pretty good result there.
Took one of them out, the other is pushed way back in the rings.
Yeah, probably wanted a little more weight on that to get both of them out, but a good result here. And and we're throwing brooms across the sheet. So
oh boy.
Looks like Paul's going to call a hit here, try and just trade stones and try and sit 2 or 3 after this. Again, they're on this one right out of hand, trying to hold the line. And a beautiful shot. They get a nice hit and roll. Yellow's sitting 1-2, and it looks like 4th counter behind that.
The double is there, though.
Yes, for sure. Red could make a nice double here and sit 2 coming back. Looks like they're lining that up here. On a normal weight hit to try and make this one.
Looks like a lot of ice to me. You think that's normal? Or control?
Could be control. Looks like a little softer weight out of hand. Again, they're on this one right away, but off.
It's looking good.
Looking for this to curl up a little bit here at the end.
Oh, that.
And they'll get that just on the nose, but not a bad result. Sitting shot here. Is that what it is? Pitbull. Okay. Mr. Worldwide, if you will. So we found out Paul's team, Spirit of Curling. Oh, sorry. Boston T-Line Party. Or Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. So I'm confused because Paul has a full head of hair trying to pull off Mr. Worldwide, but I get the other 2 with the bald cap. And she has a full head of hair, so that hardly seems fair. But Paul's going to look to chip this one out, see if he can sit first and second shot after this one. So with that outside broom, maybe a control or softer weight hit. Wants to have a little more control over this when he throws it down the ice.
From the last shots we saw, looks like that's about control. Will get you the nose there.
I would say so. Ice is definitely moving here at Broomstones, so definitely see more people be tighter or a little more narrow than they want to be versus outside. So always taking kind of maximum broom on a lot of these shots.
You don't want to over curl in this shot though.
For sure, for sure. They could do nose or anywhere on the outside, and I think that'd be a nice result for them. Again, red has the hammer, so yellow's just looking to put the pressure on and see if they can get a nice steal or a force out of red here. Paul sliding out. Looks like they're holding off early. And they're on it now. Again, looks like a nice control weight hit coming down the line.
Looks like they'll make contact where they want to.
Sweeping it hard to hold it, and a great shot by Paul. They'll sit first and second in the 8-foot.
Excellent result. He got a little bit of separation on those 2 as well.
Yes.
It'll make the double trickier.
For sure. So the Spirit of Curling has a tough one here, but still a chance to get a skip's deuce, if you will. So they're looking for this nose hit double. Probably going to be throwing a little bit harder, closer to normal up.
Especially with that ice.
I would agree with that for sure. A lot of teams, first or second time out on the ice, and especially adjusting to Broomstones ice, always a challenge. So everyone's kind of figuring it out there. Most of these teams, it's their second game, so they've been out here before, but still figuring it out for sure with some of our ice here.
Would you ever try the draw behind for?
I think it's tough in the first end. I think you just want to, you don't want to, make yourself have a tough one on your last. So looking at 1 or 2 is a lot better than looking at 3 or 4. So I like the hit here. A double is a great result. But they're on this one.
That's looking close. Oh, over.
So they end up with a hit and roll under the guard. So a pretty
Excellent.
nice result.
Yeah, that one looks pretty well dead buried to me.
So red's going to be sitting 1 in the 8-foot. Yellow's second counter in the back 12.
They're sitting 2.
Oh, they're sitting 2.
They're sitting
you're right.
2.
Okay.
And yellow's forced to draw here.
Yeah.
Looks like there's nothing to hit.
No, so this is going to be Paul's last shot here. He's trying to cut him down here against 2 without the hammer again. So honestly, a better result than they might have been calling for Spirit of Curling. They got the double and the roll.
Yeah.
So sitting 2 with hammer, a very comfortable position here. Mr. Worldwide is going to have to step up and make a good one here to rebuttal.
Looks like he could also have thrown a hit on that second shot red.
He could definitely try a kind of red double.
Or you could just play it a single and give up your 2.
Right. So definitely kind of a skip's preference here, I'd say. The right shot is the one you make, I always say. But Paul's looking for the draw here to the house. So
First draw of the night against 2 is not an easy one. Let's see how he does.
a little hot out of hand based on the split time. We're looking at a 375. Not touching this one, hoping it digs in here. Line looks really nice, just needs to slow down. 13.7 on the hog to hog. Needs to put the brakes on. And unfortunately, he's going to slide through the house. So just a little more than he wanted on that. Line looked really nice, but always tough throwing those draws in the first end with only one practice shot. So
we've all done that.
We've all been there for sure. Red's going to have a draw here for 3. They need a full 12, it looks like, at least, to outcount the back, yellow in the back there. So probably looking for a 390, 395 out of hand, and anywhere in the full 8 will be a good result here. So red sitting nice here, looking to add an extra and have a good strong first end. Sweepers are just cleaning this one out of hand. They seem to like it. Line's perfect, just has to stop in the house here. 13-1 though, that looks like it's going to buzz through the house. So unfortunately just a little long here. We have some quick ice here at Broomstones.
Trade of misses, and it looks like it's a deuce in the first end.
So Red's going to, I think, get the result they wanted, taking 2 in the first. I'll never complain about that.
Nope.
So they'll be starting off the second end here.
Definitely a great start for them. We'll see if Boston T-Line Party can claw their way back in.
Sure. All right, starting off this second end here on sheet 2. Looks like they're calling top house or close guard here. Looks like this will slip into the biting the 8-foot here. So not a bad result. Putting one in play, putting the pressure on yellow to see if they want to go for 2 or trade hits here. So looks like they're going to throw the corner guard and give it a shot for 2 in this end. Makes sense after the way the first end went. I think guards in play will only help this team. So again, playing with 3 is always tough. You got to work that sweeper a little extra hard, but looks like they're up for the challenge. sweeping this one out of hand, but the weight looks okay. It looks like we're close guard.
Yeah, it's got good line too. Gonna move over just to be corner guard covering the forefoot just outside.
So nice corner guard, exactly what they want to set up the end here. Looks like Klein is going to guard their one counter in the house, put up a center line guard. They're on this one early. Looks like they're trying to hold the line. Just gonna over curl a little bit, but nice weight and pretty close to covering the rock they wanted. So
yeah,
it's an open shot here. I still don't think yellow's gonna hit this based on setting up for 2.
Looks like they are.
And I might be totally wrong.
What would you call here, Tommy?
You know, I think if you're really trying to go for 2, you might want to draw under your corner guard.
But
I don't mind the hit and roll. I don't mind trying to go for it.
You could hit and roll. You open up that center for yourself.
Right. Couple options, kind of a Skip's preference or whoever's throwing preference here. So it looks like a control weight hit. A little bit outside early.
That's got to move a lot.
They're hoping this one will come back.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, just going to slide through. Ooh, just missed that by a couple inches. So red will have a chance here to put the pressure on. They could throw another guard. They could tap their red. They have a lot of options here.
Yeah, it looked like that one had a good lot of handle on it.
Positive release for sure, and definitely some more rotation. So maybe
really kept the line straight there. Unlike we'd seen last end, a couple of these hits were moving like 1.5 feet. This one looked like it moved maybe a foot to be generous.
Yeah. Very kind of release sensitive and slide sensitive for a lot of these rocks. But red's going to come in here and try and guard their shot rock here. Looking for another guard on the center line. This one's curling a little bit more than I think they'd like it to, but might end up in a good spot here.
Looks like that'll cover their stone for them.
So covering about 3/4, maybe all of it. Looks like they fully covered that rock in the top 12.
It's a long guard though. You could probably tap it a little if you wanted.
Yeah, again, some options here for Paul. If he wants to play with the red, he can. And it looks like, again, he's going to call kind of a tap raise on this red, trying to need this corner guard. But clearly wants to move that shot rock for red. They're on this one early. Looks like they're holding it out.
That looks like it's got a curl to me, Connor.
Yeah, and they might be sweeping for the yellow tap here. It looks like they're calling plan B. So they're going to tap that yellow up. The weight was great, just hung out a little more than I think they expected. So yellow's going to second count on the left side of the 12-foot. And again, a lot of options here for Klein. They can choose to hit and roll. They could choose to draw another one in. It kind of depends again where you want to put the pressure on this team here.
There's no way to get to that red now, I don't think.
No, pretty locked in. I mean, there's kind of a false port there in the middle. You think you can get it, but geez, that's
not
tough.
worth the risk, I don't think. Way easier to just draw in.
So red's going to be coming around, looking to put one here in the top 8 or top 4 foot. Sweepers seem to like it. Sweeping here for a line. Look at this late break here, trying to hold the line.
Oh, can they make it by?
Maybe a little lighter they were hoping for, and they're going to just chip that guard a little bit over, but not a bad result. Again, they're sitting one with a bundle of guards up front, so I think they'll be happy with the way these first rocks went for the end here.
If anybody gets behind those guards, it's going to be tough to deal with that.
Oh, for sure. So I think that's exactly what Paul's going to be trying to do. He's going to try and draw one under that big pile there. Anything in the 8-foot will outcount that red.
And you got a lot of cover.
Looking to put the pressure on. Again, always tough with 3. You got to put a lot of pressure on that one sweeper to call and sweep that rock by themselves. But they're on this right out of hand. Weight looks okay, but they're trying to hold it out.
Yeah, that guard's coming up on them. I don't think they're by.
So a little bit lighter than, again, they were hoping for, but
that's
was
2 shots we've seen come up light and in that region.
A little light and a little tight, so...
looks like it's fooling them a little bit out there.
Perhaps.
Have to see if they get a better read on the ice as the end and the game goes on.
Yeah. We'll see if they adjust any of the brooms or any of the calls they're making. Klein looking to draw a second counter in here on the right-hand side. Again, just needs anywhere in the 8-foot to be counting. But you can see the curl we have here at Broomstones. We're at the end line of the sheet. We're max ice here. Soon we might be walking up that sideline there to get even more. But a lot of swing here, 4 or 5 feet on our draws. Sweepers are lightly sweeping, seem to like it.
That's way out in the wings though, isn't it?
And again, this one you can see diving a little early, a little lighter than maybe they were expecting.
I wonder if the frost caught them out there.
Definitely.
We haven't seen anything out there yet.
Definitely an option. We are dealing with some heavy humidity here at Broomstones, so the ice definitely frosts up if you let a side sit for a little bit. That first rock going down there kind of takes the fresh frost off. So red sitting 1. Paul looking to follow them down and draw way around this wide side here. Again, I don't know if you could take too much broom here.
I think it'll come back no matter where you throw it. What do you think of the side choice that he's drawing on?
You know, I think it's kind of up to the thrower here. You know, as a lefty, I'd probably be throwing the other side, but it's whichever one the shot maker feels more comfortable with. But again, this one, diving early, cutting early, and they're going to be on the red guard here. So again, everything's being a little light and a little tight early.
Similar weight to the last shot too.
Similar weight. So red still sitting 1. Klein looking to draw one here. He's going to flip sides. Makes sense with that extra guard in his way.
I don't see a way around that one on the.
No, I think, and I actually really like what he's doing here. He's walking up the left end of the house to even get more line, to even slide wider. She's basically aiming here at sheet 1 in the 12-foot. That's how much swing we're getting on a lot of these rocks. This one's a little bit heavier.
They have been light for the past 4 draws.
Looks like they might be adjusting to play the yellow tap or the yellow raise.
It's a good plan B there.
Yes. So a great result. Not exactly what they called, but a nice result there to sit 2 for red.
Now we'll see if he calls the hit or the draw.
Looks like he's calling the hit, maybe a control weight hit. Again, kind of, I think, up to whatever the shooter wants to throw or make here.
It's a lower risk shot, in my opinion.
Throwing the hit or the draw?
The hit.
Okay. See, I might like the draw here. It's a little scary, but if you put anything, again, in the 8-foot, full halfway in the 8-foot, you're counting. But likes the hit here.
They have just been light on 2 or 3 draws in a row.
Yeah.
So I think they want to just change it up a little bit.
And this one a little tight out of hand. They're trying to hold the line. Looks like it's going to hit our yellow guard, yellow-red.
Oh, no.
And an unfortunate result there. They're going to go tick-tick and spin the red in.
Oh, you hate to see that.
And unfortunately left his guard there on the left side, so kind of closed his path down. So Klein really in control here, sitting 3 and looking to guard and plug the hole there on the left side of the center line. So up 2, sitting 3, without the hammer, but he's probably pretty content with the way this end has turned out. Running out of options here for yellow, but always a chance with the skip stones to try and sneak one in there.
Definitely going to have to pull a rabbit out of his hat here.
A little bit here, for sure. Again, you can see the line here. They're looking this for the end up on the center line, and they're outside of the 12-foot. So we're getting more than 6 feet of curl is what we're gauging on this. Sweepers aren't touching it. They seem to like it. as it curls up here. They're going to try and push it over. What a nice 2-3 guard here. Might just, oh, that'll end up perfect. So he'll really like that. Sitting 3, well covered.
I don't see a whole lot of options for the Boston Tea Line party, do you?
Yeah, they might start having to throw more tea in the harbor. But a couple tough options here. So might want to clear some space for his hammer shot or try and throw the draw twice. But looks like they're looking to move some of these guards out of the way and give himself a chance on the hammer to score 1.
You ever try the yellow?
On the left side?
Yeah.
I don't know what I like here, honestly.
If you miss the yellow, you're probably clearing a hit for your next shot at the very least.
I think you probably have to move that yellow, and that red they just threw is actually a real troublemaker for them. So even if they try and run the red-yellow back and either shoot one of those back or just kind of clear the space for Paul's last, I think is probably what they're thinking here. So kind of a setup for his next one, but looking to move the yellow and the red here on a peel or an upweight shot.
So I didn't quite catch did you see what the called shot was?
It looked like they're trying to go yellow-red or maybe just run the red back, but I think, again, moving either of those would be a nice result.
So they're trying to make contact with the guard he just threw.
Right, yes. Definitely trying to move that red that was just thrown and perhaps the yellow right next to it. So a couple of options here depending how he throws it. Definitely coming out with some heat here. Looks like firm out of hand. Sweeper isn't touching it. Seems to be right where he wants it. And he'll go yellow, red, spin. Okay.
Ooh.
An okay result. I think he would have liked to move that yellow guard, but changed it a little bit. So I think red is going to put back another guard and make Paul make a tough one here for 1.
It looks like there's maybe a 3. Small draw path there now.
Right.
But
definitely trying to block that path. I don't know if there's a path way around the right-hand side to draw for Paul, but I'll definitely be looking at every option on his hammer shot here. Again, down 2, does not want to go down anymore, so really trying to score here.
The ice is so swingy. I don't know if you could make it around that high yellow guard.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think it's coming back on you way before you can make it around.
Sweeper getting this one. They seem to be happy with the weight and the line. Curling a little bit more than they might have hoped for, but should end up in a good spot. Nice weight here, a nice 1.5, 2 guard. So it looks like they closed off that port pretty good.
Do you think you can draw around that guard going wide?
But might be able to go all the way around the outside. This rock's coming over. And they'll tap the red, and unfortunately not enough weight. So red's going to steal 3 here and go up 5-0. So the Spirit of Curling is up 5 after 2. Boston Tea Line Party looking to bounce back here in the third end and get a couple on the board.
Still plenty of curling left to go?
Still plenty of curling left to go. First 2 ends do not decide everything for the game.
Sometimes getting that first point is the hardest one.
For sure. But definitely with the hammer here, Paul's going to be looking to score a couple. And the Spirit of Curling is going to be looking to limit things to 1 or even steal again. They've really been setting up their ends nicely with all those guards up front, making Paul's last shots really tough. Red calling a centerline guard here on their first one. Just going to overcurl a little bit, but a nice weight. So just off center guard here.
They can definitely work with that.
We'll see if Paul decides to put up his own corner guard or come right around. Looks like he's going to set up the corner, so definitely playing for multiple points here.
Points you have to.
Yes, yeah. Not a full sellout end, but definitely needs to put points on the board here to turn the tides of this game.
Would definitely like to see a 2, if not more, this end.
Yes. Yeah, with the hammer here and only 8 ends, he's definitely going to want to score a couple.
Ooh. Sweeping right out of the hand here.
Seems to be a nice 2 guard.
Looks like they're not getting quite the amount of curl they expected on this. It's going to be closer to a center guard than a corner guard. It's like...
So yeah, may have wanted that maybe a foot over to the left, but a nice weight, nice shot, and still gives them options here. Again, they're just setting up their end here to draw some counters around later.
It is on the center line though, so nobody can touch that stone.
They cannot. I actually learned a little bit about the tick rule in my first game. Apparently, if you tap it in the house and it's on the center line, it's still a violation. So we're all learning here about our many rules of curling and the many rules that change over the years. But Red throwing a nice come around here.
Yeah, that no tick rule has definitely been a game changer in the sport. Right, you cannot move it. It must stay a guard on the center line once you throw that up for the first 5 stones. But a normal guard that's not on the center line can be tapped into the house.
Yeah. Who knew there were so many rules about the first 5 rocks? But Red threw a nice come around here, went back 8 foot, maybe biting the 4 foot. Paul's going to try and follow them down, see if he can outcount them here. Anywhere in the 4 foot would be great. But just looking to put the pressure on here.
They would love to dial in their draw weight now. It's been they've been coming up a little bit light these past couple ends.
Again, tough. A lot of pressure on one sweeper to have to get it there. So this one again, a little lighter, a little tighter than they might have been hoping for. So they'll chip off their own guard, but actually ended up with a couple corner guards, which might be what they like. So the red is open for future shots. They're close on these. They're very close. Just missing these by a small margin. Red's going to draw another one in here in the top of the house. Again, try and guard their one and maybe even put in a second counter.
Now, what have you found to be the hardest part about sweeping alone?
You know, judging the weight, I think, is tough. When there's 2, you can kind of bounce things off of each other. You can be like, hey, are you seeing what I'm seeing? But when it's one person, you're sweeping, you're calling it, it's kind of all on you. And only having, again, the one sweeper as well, you have to do everything. So it's definitely a higher pressure situation.
More sweeping, more thinking, more doing.
Yes. So you're doing the work of 2 people on every shot. Definitely a little tougher, especially with different ice. Again, this is a half Broomstones team. So second time out here for a lot of these people adjusting to Broomstones ice. So always tougher to do on the fly without someone else to kind of bounce things off of, I think.
I definitely agree with that, Connor.
But yellow looking to loop another one in here. Throwing the out-turn draw on the right-hand side. Sweeper's on it right away. Again, looks like just a little lighter than they were hoping for. So he's going to drag this across the hog line, but unfortunately not into the house. So probably looking for a little bit more weight on that. But again, red in control here, sitting 1, looking to loop in a second. Going way around the outside here with the out-turn draw. I might consider that port in the middle, but you can see with the big swing here, he's actually walking up the sideline. Again, this person throwing is almost aiming at the 12 foot of sheet 3 to get that line and that curl that they want here. Sweeper's just cleaning, but you can see again that early snap, and they're going to try and hold the line.
Oh, that does look like it's moving.
Yeah. But again, kind of bouncing off the side here and curling back towards the middle. So Again, as those guards start to pile up, the 4-foot gets tougher and tougher to get to. So Paul still has a port here in the middle. Looks like he's going to actually try and tap his yellow here on the left-hand side. So he can kind of make a tap or open it up, but a couple options here depending on the way the shot's thrown.
What do you think you could maybe throw a hack weight at shot stone right now, and that might be the easiest way to get through that mess of guards.
I would definitely consider that. Didn't seem like Paul looked at that, but might know his team a little bit more. But you can see even the ice here he's taking. He's outside of the 12-foot ring, looking to raise this kind of corner guard in. But again, looking a little light out of hand. Sweeper's on it. Shooter's going to join in to try and drag it there. But unfortunately, going to come up a little bit lighter than they want it to be. The line looked really good, so just needed a couple extra feet. But fortunately, this one's going to be between the hog lines, and we'll pull this one out of play. So again, no one's really kind of looking at that port in the middle. I think Red could even guard that. They could draw another one in through that slot, but they're going to play the out-turn draw around everything. And again, you can see he's way up on the end line, looking to make that draw. A nice positive release. Sweepers aren't touching this. Definitely has the line here to get around.
Will it stop in time, though? Oh.
So a nice result. They're going to be in the back of the kind of 12 8-foot. So sitting 2 here. Again, Paul going to call the same shot here, this kind of raised tap on his yellow corner guard.
Yeah, I think you can have some good outcomes from that, because if you, even if you don't make it into the house, you'll have an easier draw for your next shot.
Yes, yeah, certainly trying to open the left side of the house here, even if it's for his shots at the end of the end. Definitely more speed on this one.
Ooh, is it going to come over enough?
Ooh.
Oh.
So a little heavier, and this one's going to hang outside and unfortunately go right by. So we're getting Red in control here. Sitting 2, looking to draw in a third counter. Copy that last shot that they just threw. Looks like he's found the line. It's about 3/4 of the way up on the end line. But able to find that broom to able to get around those rocks on the outside.
Oh, he might be changing his mind.
Looks like the shot thrower here is considering that center guard, or that clogging the port in the middle. But Skip's going to double down on what he called and looking for the come around. Sweeper's not touching this one.
They definitely got the line. Oh no, that's coming over on them.
Starting to dive late.
Oh.
Sweepers.
Oh.
Seemed it was a little heavy and a little tight. Weren't exactly sure what to do with that one, so they'll tick off that top pile of guards and roll over to the side. So not a huge change, but an opportunity here for Paul to put one in. So he's going to try and follow their path and draw one way around the outside and bite a piece of that 4-foot to be shot. Again, there is still that port along the center line. I don't know if it's ever worth trying with, again, a hack or a kind of a back weight shot.
He did, in that last shot, he did bump that Red over close to the house. It does narrow that a little bit for that hack weight hit.
Yeah, a bit of a maybe misleading port. Looks better than it does from way up here behind the glass. If I was throwing it on the ice. Sweepers are on this one, trying to hold the line, keep it out there.
Every shot's easier when you're not playing, isn't it, Connor?
I've never missed a shot behind the glass. A lot of people don't realize, but unfortunately, this one just going to be a little tighter than they wanted. I think the weight was great, but going to chip off that Red, and we're adding to the pile of guards out front. So Red's still sitting 2.
not much of a port on the right-hand side anymore now.
No, probably just looking to limit yellow's options here with shots. So again, you're in control, you're counting, just trying to figure out how you can lock this in and prevent yellow from making a hero shot here to score 1 or 2.
And these are skip stones here.
Yeah, we have skips first here for red. So again, kind of no good angle to get in there. I think they might be looking at a guard, or he's going to try and see if he can draw into the top 12 foot here. But you can see even trying to draw to the side of the 12 foot, he's taking over 6 feet of ice with some of the swing. He's actually going to move the broom out even a little further. So trying to adjust to this ice here, recognize the swing, and kind of know the way he's going to throw this rock. So it looks like they're trying to get a biter, but we'll see what they end up with.
Do you think that yellow guard's going to come into play here?
On the left side?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think they kind of tried those 2 shots at it, and unfortunately weren't able to move it. So moving on to other options. Paul has a fair amount of yellows that he could tap up on his shots, but
he does have options.
Nothing that immediately jumps out as the easy one, or one that I'd really like to throw personally. So Klein throwing this in-turn draw on the left side, hanging out a little more than he might like.
Looks like that might be raising that yellow.
Chip into the yellow. And he'll tap that yellow into the 12 foot. Not counting, but a third shot here, so if yellow is ever able to remove those back 2 reds, they could bring that into play. But Paul probably just looking to score here.
Does open up the tap on that yellow.
Yeah, definitely a couple options here. Could try drawing around the left, could try a tap or a draw on the right. Really, probably a skip's preference here. Whatever he's seeing and wants to throw is what I'd call. But it looks like he's going to try and tap the rock on the right-hand side. He'll have the backing of the 2 reds, but also looking to chip this probably into the 4 foot to be shot. That's my hero. My favorite beer. This is one away. I got rid of it at this point.
Yeah.
So Paul's going to try the out-turn tap here, looking to hit maybe half or 3/4 of this yellow. Tap it back into the house. Again, could tap it straight back into the reds, could chip it right into the 4 foot. A couple options here on this shot. Not taking a ton of ice, might be throwing a heavier weight, closer to a run back based on that broom, but we'll see when he slides out.
Definitely more of a up weight on that shot.
And again, this one's starting to curl. Sweeper's trying to hold it. Looks like the team has added their 4th member. Perhaps? Who doesn't? Yeah. So unfortunately that rock curled a little more than they'd wanted it to, and didn't end up getting the exact tap they liked.
There's 6 people on the ice now. This is trouble.
Red looks like they're going to hit this open yellow just to make sure no rocks can sneak in and steal this end from them. I definitely don't see a ton of options for yellow. I do think there could still be a port on that right-hand side. I might consider guarding that.
It's like a very abrupt, huge spike, not like somebody's watching Netflix.
I do think the draw is still there on the right-hand side
Yeah,
for yellow. It's not an easy one.
definitely not. But that definitely not there on the left side. I still don't think that port in the middle is there, so I think the right side is probably his best option. So
Yeah,
Red
that-
just trying to eliminate any possibility of giving up a point here or making Paul throw a really good one on his last.
points.
And when you're up on the scoreboard, you want to just hit the opponent's stones when you can.
Yes,
Keep a clean
yeah.
house.
Just playing a little bit of a numbers game here, I'm sure. And Klein definitely wouldn't mind giving up one and taking the hammer back. So throwing this one a little
Definitely.
harder. Sweeper trying to push it over, but going to be a nice hit and stick. So red will sit 3 as Paul decides how he's going to weasel his way into the 4-foot and see if he can take one here. Again, looking at that right-hand side draw, I think that's probably his only option. Could try a tap, could try a kind of chisel in, but
There's a tap on those 2 yellow there.
you could definitely throw some weight at those and see if he wanted to make kind of a raised double. Trying to find the best way through this mess of guards up front. Looks like, again, he's looking at the right-hand side, kind of draw through that court.
I think this is your best option.
I agree, yeah.
There are a couple of ways you can make this shot. You can tap that yellow up, you can wick off it, you can make the straight draw.
I think definitely throwing to the side with the backing is the move.
Yeah.
So he could make the cold draw or even cut them down to 1 if he's able to sit on that back pile. If he does get it to curl, he might be able to pull one out here for his 1. But definitely needs to score here. Put the pressure back on red.
Needs to come out with the right weight though.
Yes. So it looks like we are up to 4 on this team. We're back to 2 sweepers. And they're both on it. They seem to like it, but are trying to drag it through that court. 14-2 should be close if they're able to get it past the guard. And unfortunately, just going to hang a little bit and chip off that outside yellow. I really like the weight, though, if he was able to get through that court. So red's going to steal another 3. And they'll be up 8-0 after 3. Paul looking to rally here in the 4th. See if the T-line party can get things back on track here in 4.
Welcome back. We are now on sheet 1, casting the game between Blitzkrieg from Broomstones and Rocky Horror from Plymouth.
Yeah, so just trying to show you guys a little closer game here on sheet 1. We have the home team from Broomstones, Blitzkrieg, Ben Guzman, who I played on Tuesday in our President's League and a longtime member of the club. That's all I got.
He was the first person at Broomstones that I met.
Really?
Yep.
I'm so sorry. And you still stayed, yeah.
We joined at the same time, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Benj was a longtime curler out in Seattle before we dragged him over here to the East Coast, and we have not been able to get rid of him since. But his team is doing a nice job here, up 3-1 in the 4th. Sitting 1, but yellow looking for a hit and roll under the guard. Sweepers are trying to hold this line. And just curled a little more than they were hoping for, and just going to tick that red and slide by. So Jacob here, Benj's son, is going to look to draw in a second counter and see if he can put the pressure back on yellow in this 4th end.
Chris, it's doing the thing. Stop downloading the internet. It's back.
Looks like we're having a bit of technical difficulties. Please bear with us.
Let go of the stone, dude. Yeah, that's the trick. Dan would be like, let me fix my ball and then just chuck it 3 feet wide.
So it looks like Jacob's draw was a little heavier than he was hoping for. Yellow's going to look for this.
Looks like a hit.
Looks like kind of, again, the same kind of tap and roll if they can get it. Sweepers are on it, trying to hold this line.
Can they hold it, though?
I played this sheet earlier today. It swings a lot and is tough to hold. And again, one's going to overcurl a little bit on them.
Not for lack of effort
by.
on the sweepers.
No, trying to hold that right out of hand. But definitely a tough adjustment to make there. So Jacob with try number 2 to draw one in. Looking for anywhere on the center line in the house. Sweepers are not touching this one, and they wanted to put the brakes on. Unfortunately, another heavy one from Jacob, and might slide through the house here with a couple brush strokes, and unfortunately he's not going to be happy with that one.
As yellow, do you like trying to hit again, or would you just draw behind?
Personally, I'd probably just draw right behind. I think with that rock behind the tee line, you can definitely put the pressure on if you stick one in the 4-foot. But with a close game, only within 2 points, I can see them definitely trying to manage the scoreboard and just trade 1s or 2s. So probably the safer call here, but looking to make sure they don't give up a couple down 2 here with the hammer.
Who's the guy in the white shirt and red pants playing?
1, 2. With the stick? I don't know. Plainfield Charlotte, I think.
Because no one I thought they had 4 in first shot. Didn't happen.
No, I just... Oh, that one, yeah. Nope.
Yeah, just let me take care of it right now. What sheet do you want?
Looks like yellow's coming at another hit here.
They're on this one, but then they're off, trying to let it curl a little bit.
They're right off it now.
Oh, and unfortunately a bit of an overcorrection, and they're going to miss this one on the outside. So,
That was Skip's first stone there. Now Benj is going to be throwing. I think he's
just look to draw in a second counter, I assume. Anywhere in the house he'd be happy with. A Again, without hammer here, just trying to force or put the pressure on for a final shot here.
Connor, I do think red has hammer here.
Only if you're looking at the scoreboard, Reggie. So yes, Benj has the hammer, so it looks like he's going to double down and put the pressure on. He's going to try and sit 2 with the hammer. And Connor's going to mix in a water before the next end. So Benj made a nice draw there. He's going to sit full 8, almost in the 4-foot. Just a piece covered, so a tough shot here for red. Do they want to hit the easy one out in the open, or do they want to try and put the pressure on Benj and make a good hit here with the rock that's a little buried? Again, tough here because they don't want to give up multiples, but looking to give Benj a tough one on his last. So it looks like they're actually going to call the come around draw. Are they going around everything?
With that ice, I think so. Unless they're throwing the hit.
Skip discussing it with his sweepers at the far end, trying to figure out what the best option here could be.
Definitely do not want to give up a multiple when you're down 2.
Correct. Definitely needs to limit this to 1 or 2 at most to stay competitive in this one. Still discussing it with the sweepers. Again, a lot of options here.
Do you think there's enough room to make the hit on shot stone and roll a hair under?
I don't think you're ever rolling under. I think with that small piece tucked under the center line, you're either rolling away or maybe getting the nose at best. But it looks like he's going for all the marbles here with the draw. Sweepers are again on it early, trying to hold the line out there. Looks like they may be playing a tap on this top red.
It's a little hot to me for a draw.
Sweepers are holding it. Oh, and they make a nice one by the yellow. Unfortunately, it won't be enough weight to tap the red out.
But it is second shot.
Second shot. So
they do cut him down.
They do cut them down. Benj will have to hit full 8 or biting 4 to score his 2 here. Honestly, probably a pretty good result based on the way that setup was for yellow to try and limit the damage with that last rock. Maybe wanted a little bit more weight on that last one, but again, you can't get too cute with it when you're trying to throw that hammer stone.
With that, with the ice he took, I don't think you could have thrown much more weight on that.
Yes, definitely. Trying to get that bend at the end, but also have a little more weight, so definitely a tough one to throw. So Benj will be looking for anywhere in the 4-foot, taking about 5.5 feet of ice on this in-turn draw. Sweepers just cleaning it out of hand. They seem to like it. Seems to be heavy, if anything. And now they're not touching it, hoping it'll stop. Hog to Hog 14 should be, unfortunately, a little heavy. Might slip into the back 8 or 12 foot.
It's like the Vice is going to try and sweep that out.
And just a little heavy out of hand from Benj.
Good
Not the
result for
he
yellow.
wanted, but yeah, yellow able to hold that off and get a good force. So looking to score a couple here or more with the hammer and put the pressure back on red in the 5th end. Starting off the fifth end here, Tina looking to throw a center line guard as they start this end. Sweepers on this one early.
Again, taking a lot of ice because you're getting a lot of swing out there.
Definitely.
Lets you make a lot of fun shots, but it.
You definitely got to know what you're, working with. So it actually looks like they're trying to drag this into the top of the house. So sweepers are on it most of the way. And a nice shot by Tina that'll end up just outside of the 4 foot. But a nice first rock here. Rocky Horror definitely going to have to go for multiples here. So they'll throw up. Oh, they were going to throw a corner guard. Looks like they're going to go for the freeze. Again, an aggressive play, but looking to see if they can put the pressure on.
Not a lot of margin for error.
Definitely not. A freeze, hardest shot in curling, I've always said. It's either that or the hit and roll, right? You know? But sweepers hoping this one will slow down a little bit.
And if it's not frozen on there, you know Benj is going to be hitting that.
Yes, yeah. They should probably be hitting everything at this point. So actually going to draw... kind of in between there. Could have gone under the red, but wasn't enough to kind of freeze. So we'll just kind of tap it and roll onto the center line in the top 4 foot. And again, Benj, as we expected, is going to hit this one. Just kind of make this one disappear.
Keep it clean.
Keep it clean, keep it open.
And then yellow's in a little bit of a tough spot with 2 in the rings and no guards to work with.
So Jacob is on this one the whole way down, trying to hold it on the center line.
Ooh.
It's curling just a little bit off, so that's actually going to take out their own red and roll into the yellow and push that a couple feet. So a nice break for yellow. A chance to put some pressure on here. Looks like they're going to continue to look at the freeze method and try and put the pressure on here. So could freeze on their own yellow, could freeze on the red. But again, looking to kind of force a miss out of Benj's team here in the fifth
like
end.
we just saw.
For sure.
I'm a little surprised they're not throwing up any guards here.
Yeah, and they looked at it, but they might know their team a little better than we do, and again, trying to force a miss out of Benj's team. Unfortunately, this one looked like it picked something up or kind of dove early.
That went sideways, like 3/4 down the ice.
So that rock's going to curl a little more than they were hoping to and end up on the left side. Could still possibly use that. It's a corner guard.
It's a tight corner guard.
If they're able to roll one under there. But again, Benj is going to look at this hit, try and eliminate the yellow and sit 2 in the top 8 foot. Mike sliding out here with the out turn hit. Sweepers aren't touching it. Here comes Jacob. And Tina's going to push this one over at the end. See if this one holds on. And a really nice hit and roll. So they're able to sit there, top 8 foot and side of the 12 foot to sit 2. So decision time here with yellow. Do they want to continue the freeze or the tap method, or do they want to switch strategies and figure out something else maybe? I think a hit and roll here would be really nice.
I agree with that call.
But it looks like they're going to try the freeze one more time. And again, the freeze is a great shot if you're able to make it. Just probably the harder shot, I'd say, to call here. But again, taking 6 full feet of ice for this draw.
And if you don't make it, the reds are piling up on you.
Right. So a bit of a sellout end here to score a couple for yellow.
High risk, high reward.
Exactly.
We'll see if it pays off.
But without the guards in front, they don't have a lot to worry about being in their way. Sweepers are working on this one, trying to drag it into the house. Might be a little bit light. 16-6 on the hog-to-hog. That should be a 2 or a 3 guard. And able to drag that one back. The red's still sitting out in the open, and definitely a center guard they could use later. Benj is going to switch strategies a little bit here and actually guard his current rocks in the house. Could definitely consider a peel or opening it up and keeping it open, but he likes his setup and is going to try and load another one here. Mike with the in-turn kind of 3 guard shot. Sweepers are waiting for this one to curl and dig in a little bit.
Looks like that could be dragging a little bit more than they like.
And actually going to rub off that yellow corner guard and slide a little bit over. I'm not sure if there's a port there, but a nice result.
It's,
just outside of the house, but definitely gives yellow something to think about here on their next one. So again, they could throw a draw, they could try a hit through the port. A lot of options here figuring this out.
looks like a pretty tough port to come through, but if you make that, you're looking pretty good.
Yeah, again, kind of that risk reward shot there.
Looks like they're calling the hit through the port.
I might be going the other way if I'm going through this port, but I appreciate what they're thinking, trying to get that hit and roll into the center line, under the center line guard. Sweepers are on this one out of hand, trying to hold the line.
That looks like that's got to curl quite a bit. Oh, that
Came
just
over.
curled on them. But that's not a bad result. I
No,
think.
so they'll take out that top kind of red guard and sit in the 12-foot. So red is still sitting 2, yellow with the third counter.
But they opened up the shot with rock now, so
Yeah.
they can have a clean hit on that, unless Benj covers it here.
So forcing Benj to put back that guard that they just threw. Needs to make a good one here to keep the pressure on yellow. Jacob sliding out with the in-turn guard. Tina and Mike working on this one about halfway down.
The line's looking pretty good to me.
Yeah, I think just polishing this one in looks really nice out of hand. Trying to drag it back over to that center line. And they do a great job there to close off the port. And sit 2. So yellow with some options here. They could play the tap. They could try and move one of the guards. There still might be a port there to get through to the red.
I think you can play the port. It might be a hair easier than last time.
Yeah, I think it's kind of whatever your thrower feels most comfortable here with. Again, they're looking to really score multiples here, so
And they
definitely want
just
to
saw
keep
the line.
those yellows in play, but looks like they're going to try and go through the port and see if they can put the pressure. Oh, just kidding. Looks like they're going to go. Looks like they're still deciding.
Oh,
And the Magic Broom has said we're going through the port. Maybe a control weight, board weight hit to try and pick that red out. I think that's the right call. I think you have to be aggressive here. Even if they move one of the guards, they can open that up for a later shot.
they did just see this port, or
Right.
this line.
So a little bit outside on this. Possibly might be able to go yellow. Yes. Yes, and. So just going to take off this top yellow center guard. Again, opens it up for future shots. And makes Benj make a decision if he wants to throw another guard up or play the hit here.
What shot are you playing if you're Benj?
If I'm Benj here and I'm sitting 2, I like this draw kind of tap idea. So you're sitting 2. I don't think that yellow is a danger yet.
It is third stone.
And I think he likes putting the pressure on. Again, Jacob just threw kind of a similar shot, so nice to throw a similar weight on 2 in a row and really dial that in. Sweepers aren't touching this one though out of hand. Mike's gonna work on this, see if he can push it over.
They do not want to raise that yellow.
No, and it looks like they're actually gonna rub off their own red. So a nice
That
result.
looks like a good result.
They'll actually sit 3 here. And again, the pressure's really on yellow to make a good one here. So they have actually took that red further under the guard. So honestly, a really nice result for a rock that halfway down you weren't sure what was going to happen. But red's in a great spot here in the 5th end. So we have Vice's second here for yellow.
This the
Looks like again they're trying to go through the port and maybe tap or sit on that back yellow one.
Back red.
Back red, that's the one.
I think they want like backline weight or so. It looked like maybe
Yeah.
a little. That's what it looked like he was trying to call to me, but.
Nice release out of hand. Sweepers are just looking at this, and they're working on it now to hold the line. Again, you see these rocks breaking over and
Once they start to move, they do
trying
not
to hold
stop.
this. And unfortunately, kind of in between there, so ended up tapping their yellow through the reds.
If you curl a little more or a little less, you make a great shot.
So I think yellow is sitting third shot, so red's sitting 2. Thank you. But again, Ben's with the choice here. Does he want to hit and eliminate rocks, or does he want to, again, throw a guard or a draw and put the pressure on and really try and force a steal here? There. So, again, looks like he's going to try maybe a centerline draw or tap.
The yellow that's was a 5th shot, looks like that might actually be helping red there. Makes the hit on the shot stone a little bit trickier.
Actually kind of an in-house guard making those reds tough. And only being able to see about half of that red shot under the guard definitely makes this challenging. No easy shots here for yellow to figure this out. But Ben's trying to put the pressure on. He's got a new knee. He's a new man. He's ready to win this one. Mike working on this one early out of hand. Trying to drag it. You'll see this rock kind of just diving over at the end. Actually going to reverse handle and end up with a very nice result. So they'll set 1, 2, 3. Really putting the pressure on yellow. No good way to remove those reds.
Are you maybe looking at the tap up on your own yellow now?
Definitely looking at the tap up on my own yellow. I think you have a couple options. You can tap it right back to the red. You can chip it into the button. But again, opening that up for your last shot is always a good result. Unfortunately, with where Bench put that stone, you're not moving those 2 top reds. So I think you're looking 4-footer inward to try and score your point here.
No.
We need them in like 12 hours.
The series is open until 9. I should go and get something.
Looks like yellow's thinking real hard about what they want to do for their next shot.
Yeah, and definitely a really important one. They again would really like to get 2 here, so you got to make 2 good ones.
Ooh, that ice to me looks like they're thinking about the port.
I actually think they might be trying the kind of over curl tap. Again, looking at it on the right side, it might curl so much they're worried about trying to get that line far enough out. But
You can see this. The vice is a little bit flustered.
Vice discussing it with their sweepers a little bit, just trying to figure out what's going on. So yeah, could be the port, could be the tap. No, I didn't see the final call, but a couple options here as they throw this first skip shot here in the 5th end. Sweeper on it right out of his hand. Looks like they're going through that port.
It looks like maybe a hack weight or so. Looks like they're going to make contact with their yellow. Where are they going to go?
Unfortunately, again, kind of one of those in-between shots. If that curls a little more, they might tap the yellow straight back, but they were trying to hold it through the port. So yellow will sit third or fourth shot, not totally sure from the overhead. But Benj again in a good position here up 3, sitting at least 2, and throwing his last. So I might be throwing a guard here, just trying to protect what I have. But looks like he actually wants to put another one in and make sure he's going to try and put the pressure on. So trying to draw top 8, top 4, around that top yellow in the 12-foot would really put the screws to yellow on their hammer shot.
Yeah, a couple of good things can come from that shot. If you wrap it behind that yellow, they're not going to be able to run that back onto shot stone anymore.
Yeah, it looks like Ben just kind of taking the harder shot to put the pressure on yellow. Again, could just kind of throw a guard up there or just clog things up, but he's going to try and put another counter in.
Not to say that the pressure's not already on. Looking at 2 or 3 is never an easy task.
Sweepers again on this to hold the line. You'll see this rock start to snap right around here. Mike trying to hold it out. And this rock's going to come up a little lighter than they were hoping for, and they'll actually chip off that yellow. I think they're okay. They're still sitting again 2 or 3, and able to close off the right side of the house there. So,
what does yellow have left?
Yellow, I think, is going to be throwing a raise or some sort of tap on that rock. Maybe that bench just moved.
Definitely looks like a draw weight with the ice they're taking.
Yellow coming out here with their hammer outturn tap. Sweepers are on it right out of hand. They seem to like it about halfway down.
Got to come
Now
over
they're
just a
going to
little
start
bit.
pushing this over. Looks like they're going for the tap here. Line was really nice,
Ooh.
but just a little lighter than they were hoping for.
That was not an easy shot.
Definitely not. And unfortunately going to nudge that third red in. It might be a steal of 3 for red. So not the result yellow was hoping for. It looks like it'll be 7-1 headed into the 6th end. Yellow will have the hammer, looking to battle back here in the last couple ends. We did, yeah. Welcome back here for the Broomstones Oktoberfest 7 p.m. draw. So we're flying you guys around the sheets here. Sheet 2 is 10 to 1 red after 5 ends. Sheet 1 is 7 to 1 after 5 ends. So we're going to fly you over to sheet 3, where we have Broomstones battling a Nutmeg Schenectady team, Ardsley team. They're in a close one here. Red is up 5-4 in the 6th.
Looks like yellow is sitting 3 at this point, and red is trying to do a little bit of cleanup duty to try to limit the scoring potential here.
Yeah, I mean yellow's sitting 3 with the hammer. So looking to protect his couple.
So this is, looks like it's yellow's shot right now. They're trying to figure out how they best want to protect their stones.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I really like here. There's kind of a lot of options. Again, sitting 3, top of the house, kind of all well spread out. So you could
Never a bad option, never a bad situation to be in.
No.
But you can't cover all of them.
So it looks like they're actually going to try and draw in a 4th counter under this red guard on the left-hand side. So looking just to put in a 4th counter, put the pressure on red with 1 shot to go.
And this is yellow skips first shot.
Yep.
And they have hammer. So red has 1 more shot, and then comes the hammer from yellow.
Looks like a little hot out of hand. Sweepers aren't touching it. Hoping this one digs in. Actually might look at the tap on their own yellow here. So not a bad result. A little heavier for the draw, but they'll end up chipping their own yellow and sitting the fool.
Real tough for red now, staring down at 4. Doesn't look like an obvious double available to me.
I agree, yeah. Sitting 4, no good doubles. Dan's going to have to make a good one here to hold off yellow from scoring a bundle. So might try a hit and roll. Might try a hit and big roll over to the right side, but hoping to, again, limit this to 1 or 2 and either be tied or down 1 in the 7th end.
I think if you limit it to 2, you're ecstatic as red at this point.
I would say so.
So far, it's been like, oh,
Looks like they're calling kind of a tap on the rock near the center line in the 4-foot. Looking to tap and roll over or nestle their red up to that yellow.
Want to try to get it somewhere that yellow can't hit it and get it out. But there's not a whole lot of places to hide.
Definitely not. Definitely a big shot here for red to keep this game alive. They've won 4 of the ends, but they're only up 1 point with a couple of singles. So yellow likes to score infrequently, but with the big ones. And trying to do this again here in the 6th.
Ooh.
Tap for 4. Red is looking a little heavy out of hand. Sweepers aren't sure what to do with this one. And unfortunately, kind of in between, going to slide a little wider of the shot they were looking for. And we'll go through the house. So yellow is going to have a free draw for 5 to turn this game around and put the pressure back on red.
This is going to be only the 2nd end they've scored in. But they certainly score big.
Well, that's the key with the hammer. I think in a lot of these leagues, when you're looking to score multiples, yellow coming out here with their hammer draw. Again, looking anywhere in the 8th foot to score. Their 5th rock. Sweepers aren't touching this, just giving it a light clean halfway down.
Looks like pretty good weight to me. They just need to be a full 12 foot.
And he has the backing of his own rock, which is always nice when you're throwing. So a nice draw there
Nice weight too.
And that'll be 5 for yellow, and they'll go up 9-5 after 6. All right, well, it wouldn't be a full broadcast if we didn't touch all the sheets, so we're going to slide you over to sheet 4, where yellow is looking to make a hit and stick to sit 2. We have the Glazer family with Brad, Roseanne, and Andrew, and the 4th, whose name I am unsure of, but I'm sure we can find that eventually. But Brad, a little tight on his hit, so he'll get the red out, but he'll roll out. They are up 1 in the 6th end without the hammer. So just looking to keep things clean and keep the scoreboard manageable in these last couple ones here.
Yeah, you're in the 6th end now, so you want to think a little bit about hammer control and where you want to be coming home.
Yeah,
In the 8th.
this team kind of right on our clock timer for between 7 and 8. They have 5 minutes here to throw 6 rocks, so could get it done depending on how quickly the skips move. But definitely a big decision maker, yeah, if this is going to be 6, 7, or 8 ends for this game. So Andrew looking to trade hits here. Brad will be throwing an out-turn hit on this rock in the 12-foot. Nice normal weight. Sweepers are on it right away.
Really got it.
Line.
They would love to stick around for this.
And again, another kind of half rock and roll out. So good they made it disappear, but will be an open draw for red to put a rock wherever they'd like to in the house.
It's like they want to use that backing, kind of freeze onto it, try to make something out of nothing here.
I can't tell if one of those back yellows might be a biter on the left-hand side,
It's hard to say.
but definitely a rock red would like to freeze onto and make Andrew's hit a little tougher on his last ones. That's been it. But Jen looking to throw her first hit here and sit on the back rock. Either a biter in the 12 foot just outside, but looking to weld her rock right to that and make a tough hit for Andrew on his first.
With the scoreboard the way it's looking, what's an ideal outcome for Andrew in this end?
You know, I really think it depends if they're playing 7 or 8.
Yeah, they got 3 minutes left
So they're
for
close.
3
3
shots.
minutes for 3 rocks. I think Andrew definitely wants to score here with the hammer. He'd like to score a blank. So I think he's pretty happy with the way things look now. Fred coming in with this draw, a little heavy, so they'll tap the yellow out, but they'll sit 1 in the back 12 foot. So
Looks like they're looking at the rock now to see if that's in play.
my guess is Andrew will just kind of throw the nose hit here, trade hits out. Could blank on his last one or could again score the 1. Looks like they will only be playing 7. They have 2 minutes here to throw 3 rocks. So could only be a 7 end game here, which definitely changes things in this 6th end. Andrew with the outturn hit. Nice normal weight. Sweeper's just cleaning, halfway down. Right off as they wait for this to come in.
Ooh.
And Andrew will hit and roll out. Not the perfect result, but he'll be happy with that. Again, Red looking to freeze or draw one in, and Andrew probably looking to blank on his last one.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be playing 7 ends, so definitely want to keep that hammer coming home
Yes.
for Team Glazer.
Although up 2 without, I don't mind either. So I think it's maybe a skip's preference for a lot of these two. But I'm sure he'll be trying to blank on his last one. So Jen with her second here, looking to again freeze on the back pile here. She'll be throwing a outturn draw as she tries to freeze on that back one. So I'm looking. It's different. Oh, she left it too.
So that's an in-turn draw.
Time to eat crow. Jen coming in with the in-turn draw. Rock looks a little heavier than they're hoping for, but a nice line.
They do have the backing, but they don't want to use it.
So she'll
Ooh.
light onto the back 12 foot again, taps that yellow a little bit out.
It's now not in play for sure.
A little heavier than she was hoping for, but not a bad result. Andrew still has to make his last one here. So he'll, I assume, be looking to blank and maintain the hammer in the 7th.
I do
Andrew
wonder,
taking a second look at this, just wants to make sure.
coming with the in-turn, I do wonder if that's harder to blank because you may jam onto your yellow.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the reason is for switching turns here. I personally like the out turn. I think, yeah, throwing that right down the center line and just throwing firm weight and trying to hit and roll out is an easier way, but he seems to like this side.
Unless he's looking for the single.
So he's going to again, hit and try and roll out on this, I would think. Andrew sliding out with the upweight in-turn hit. Sweepers aren't touching this one. And looks like he will hit this right on the nose and take his 1. So Team Glazer will be up 2 in the 7th end. So Andrew taking 1 there in the 7th end. They're up 5. Oh, sorry, taking 1 in the 6th end. They're up 5-3 as we start the 7th and final end in this game.
Looks like they were more comfortable playing up 2 without hammer than up 1 with.
Yeah, and again, I think that's probably just a preference for the team or for the skip.
Dealer's
Looked
choice.
like they were looking for that nose hit right out of hand.
There's no wrong call here.
Right. Again, just kind of the comfortability with the team and the skip and the shots you know your team likes to make. I think they wanted that one a little bit deeper, but they'll end up with a center, just off center line guard here as they start off the 7th end. Red making a nice come around draw on that. rock slid just to the back of the house, but a nice result there. They'll sit back 12 foot. And again, with the hammer, they'll take any rock in play here just to put the pressure on Andrew. Looks like he's going to come around his own guard here. Try and outcount that back red in the 8-foot or 4-foot.
Yeah, again, yellow is looking for 2 to tie here. Sorry, red is looking for 2 to tie here, and they have hammer.
Yellow working on this one the whole way down, trying to drag it into the house. Sweeper's doing a nice job keeping this moving. And Andrew will polish this off here for the last couple of feet. Nice shot by their lead as they sit shot, I believe, in the top 8 foot.
Tough to call from here, but I think they are shot. Like red's trying to wrap another one in here. They would love to be shot, help them to get the 2 that they need for a tie.
Coming around the outside, definitely the pro shot here, trying to drag this one in.
They had to sweep that hard to get around that guard. That was team shot there.
A pretty good result though. They're going to sit second and third, but they're half under that guard, and the yellow rock is pretty out in the open, so I think they'll be happy with that result. I think they were trying to, again, draw around the yellow, but a nice way that rock ended up. So Andrew looks like he's going to switch strategies a little bit here and guard his own rock. That's center line, top 4 foot.
And not a whole lot of easy hits for him to play here.
Yeah, definitely. Again, kind of your preference or what you're looking for on your last shots here. He could try a draw or a tap, but again, looking like he wants to guard the rock he has. So a little tight out of hand. Sweepers are trying to hold this, but now they're going to come off. And this rock will actually slide right past almost everything, touches the top red, and ends up T-line in the 8 foot. So again, a nice result.
Might be third shot, second shot.
So it looks like it's
I think it
yellow
is second
sitting
shot.
1-2. So a couple favorable bounces there, able to end up in an okay spot. So red looking to do something here with their rock in the top 12 foot, either a tap or a raise onto that back yellow. Red coming with the out turn. Looks like control weight.
I think they're trying the short run. They can make a lot of good stuff happen with this.
Oh, and a very nice shot. Red, yellow raise.
It's like they're laying one now.
Red
It's
will
half
sit
buried.
First, third, and fourth shot. So counting one with the hammer.
So lonely yellow, and it's wide open.
A couple rocks under the guard. So red, I think, is going to be really happy with this setup after the first 3 rocks here for them. Andrew with, again, a decision to make here. Does he want to continue to load the house, or does he want to maybe try and open things up and clear some rocks out? So it looks like he's going to throw another draw in, try and cut red down to 1 and shrink that scoring zone by making it kind of 4-footer tighter. So Roseanne sliding out with the out turn draw. Brad working on this one about halfway down. Both sweepers trying to drag it in now. and they'll just spin off that top red and sit second shot on the center line. So red sitting 1, maybe 4th. I believe it's 1, 4, and 5. So looking to eliminate that yellow and sit 2 here after this shot.
Yeah, and if you hit that yellow a little high side, I think you can kick your red right under cover. Looks like red hit that yellow out of the way and is now laying 2, I want to say.
Looks like 2 here. Yellow has a chance for a double, maybe even a triple to eliminate all 3. No, with that attitude, Sam.
I think it's 2.
I think they're sitting 2.
Brad again with the outturn, up weight hit.
Downloading things again, Chris. Was that? Are you downloading things again?
Sweepers are on this one most of the way. Sweeping hard.
Ooh.
Oh, and a beautiful
That's a
shot
double.
by Brad. Makes the nose double. Not sure if yellow or red is counting on the right-hand side. Looks like yellow,
I think it's yellow.
but a really nice result to change the tide in that end.
They can really breathe a little easier after that one.
So it looks like red is going to try and chip that yellow out and roll into the middle. Throwing an in-turn hit.
Yep, that yellow is wide open. He can definitely get that roll
Yes.
under if he wants to.
Needs to make sure he hits this on the right-hand side, though, and rolls in as opposed to hitting anywhere on the outside.
You do not want to jam that and leave yellow sitting 2 or 3.
Sweepers are on this right away, trying to hold this out. And unfortunately, just a little bit tight, and he's going to clip that top yellow guard. So yellow will still be sitting 1. And Andrew with a decision here to make if he wants to put another one in or maybe eliminate some of the reds. And it looks like he's going to go for the yellow tap or the yellow draw around. So it looks like he's going to try and tap his yellow about 2 feet to the forefoot. So we'll see if Brad can make another good one here and put the pressure back on red in this 7th and final end of this game. Sweepers seem to like this one out of hand, just gently cleaning. Now they start working on it. Again, they're sweeping hard on this, and they will get the tap on the yellow. It'll be a little lighter than they were hoping for, but the yellow will be shot, sitting 1-2. So again, pressure on red here. They need to with.
It's like that hit that they tried last shot. It's still there. They can get a little roll under.
Yeah, it's interesting because that top yellow is now a problem for them. So I'm not sure the best way to eliminate both of them. But certainly a decision here if they want to try that same one or try removing that top yellow. So it looks like they're going to go for the yellow on the center line. Try and sit shot. And again, they have 2 more after this. So still have a shot or 2 to use before they need their 2. And looks like they'll hit and roll away for red. So yellow's still sitting 1, but red's sitting 2, 4, 5.
I think so.
So they have the rocks in play, but they're just currently not counting. So 2 shots to kind of change that for them. So Andrew looks like he's just going to put another one in the house, try and make eliminating these remaining yellows more difficult. If he can put this anywhere in the 8 foot or closer, I think he'd be happy with this. Just needs a good one here. Andrew with the nice 4-0 out of hand. I like it. Sweepers are working on it early. Now they're off of it, trying to let it dig in. Back on it. And they'll rub their top yellow. I don't think they'll mind that though. So yellow will sit first, second, and fourth shot. So they're sitting 2 without the hammer. Looks like there's a double opportunity here for red, which could definitely change the tide of this end, but really needs a good one here.
Looks like they're playing the clean hit and roll. Want to make sure that that is going to be counting after the shot.
Yeah, definitely a tough one here. You really got to think of where your shooter rock is going to roll, again, because they really need the 2 here. And it's tough to eliminate those other 2 yellows with their last shot. Also assuming Andrew's going to throw another draw or put another one in the house to make this more difficult. So definitely really want to be sitting 1 after this and put the pressure back on yellow.
OBS can take as part of the screen a web page. So someone would need to make a web page that gives the information put on the screen, which is possible.
Well, I think that looks like they think it's a bit heavy out of hand.
Sweeper's not touching this one, a little wider than it looks like they're hoping for. And unfortunately going to miss that yellow on the right-hand side. So a little heavier and maybe a little just outside. And that rock ran straighter than they were hoping for. So Andrew with a chance to really put the screws to red on their final shot. Probably looking just to put another one in the house and make a double or triple. Super difficult for red here on their last.
Spinning logo. Well, set it to spin like once every 3 hours for 10 seconds, and then go to that just spins once.
Andrew talking this over with his dad, just making sure they have the right call here. Again, they're set up really well, but want to make this as difficult as they can for red on their last. So, not changing the call, maybe just talking through the weights they want to throw, or maybe where the pro side miss could be on this shot.
Yeah, this is the guard he's looking for, or does he want another?
I think he's looking to put another one in. I think he's trying to sit 3 after this and really make it tough on red. So I don't think a guard is bad. I think the miss is always light here. But I think definitely wants to put it in because that double is still available that red tried on their last one at this point.
That's a very flat double, though.
Kevin is going to score in 6 ends.
Andrew with the outturn draw. Sweeper's looking to push this one early. And they're going to come up off of this. So Andrew a little lighter than they were hoping for. Going for the guard option here. I think that's okay though. Still covering most of that, maybe a piece of that yellow on the center line. but still a really tough out here for red. Again, they need 2 here with this final shot. So they need a hit and roll or a double or something here to move a couple yellows and make that red count on the back. Hammer shot here, out turn hit, looking for the double or the hit and roll. Sweepers are working on this one the whole way down.
Looks close.
They get by the yellow, they make the hit and the roll.
Oh!
And we have 2 for red on an absolute pistol hammer shot. So it looks like we're going to be tied, and we're going to skip straws here. Don't worry, we'll stay with you for all of bonus curling here at the Broomstones Oktoberfest Open. That's all I got.
You're so professional. That's a commercial break. Now cut out.
All right, so after that great shot in the 7th end, we have a tie game, and we will go to skips draws here to settle this one. So I believe red will be throwing first after scoring in that last end. Not sure who's going to throw the rock here. It looks like the skips headed down to the far end.
Again, what a clutch shot to
Yes.
force this draw.
Yeah, and again, the door was left open. Andrew's draw on guard kind of was a little light and over curled. Could have maybe been able to block that, but left the door open, and a great shot by red to tie that.
They left the door open, but you need a good shot to close it.
Exactly. So it looks like, I believe this is their leader second throwing the draw, so probably been practicing these a lot of the game and looking for a good one. A little heavy out of hand. Sweepers aren't going to be touching this one, I don't think. Looks like we're back of the house, maybe a little deeper.
You always need to remember when the other games end, the doors open and get a little bit of frost on that ice.
14-2 on the hog dog. Yeah, look at this, checking up nicely. And I would keep sweeping that. An absolute pistol by Coates? Who knows? But he's going to be biting the button, halfway in the button.
Zoom in on it.
It's like 3 inches. Yeah, it's pretty average. Yeah. So a great draw by red. So they made a great double, a great draw, and the pressure is on Andrew here, looking for full button or better. Looks like he's going to go with one sweeper for this shot. I might have brought out both of them, but that's a personal choice. Oh, Brad's working his way down there, so they will have 2 sweepers on this one. Again, a high pressure shot here for Andrew. 10 draw.
Following the same path that red did.
Nice time out of hand. Sweepers aren't touching it. Brad's starting to work this one back over.
Got to get some curl on there. Ooh.
14-2, same as his opponent, but needs to curl up. And unfortunately, Andrew's going to be a little outside that, so red team trick or sweep steals one here in the 7th, and with the bonus draw. What a game. Happy to be here with everyone at our 7 o'clock Broomstones Oktoberfest Open draw. You've been here with Connor and Reggie, bringing it to you live. The best we have, the worst we've got. It's all of the above here at Broomstones. I have to go out on the ice. Hope everyone has a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, make sure.
Good night.
So we had to throw again because they didn't put any more points there. Yeah, some it was both like top 4. It worked in my favor. Sorry.
motivated by the fish, baby.
Right? Isn't that good motivation? Me and Mike are like,
It looked like it was, but I just, yeah.
I think we're supposed to be cutting down, but
I still didn't even think I got there, yeah, right?
first one he popped a little actually too.
Yeah, that was the last one. It was the last crossing out there.
I think we should bring out